Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Sagittarius June 24, 2022. Venus enters your partnership sector today. You enjoy a more balanced approach to your life, and it's a strong period for attracting or enhancing close relationships, especially of a one-on-one nature. You draw in helpful or kind people, and you tend to seek harmony and peace. This cycle highlights your more reasonable, open, and peaceful qualities, or you attract this energy through others. You're going to unusual lengths to understand and enjoy others in your life, which has nice payoffs. Today's transits bring out powerful desires and passions. There can be extra sizzle in a love relationship or your creative world. It's no wonder things start to heat up around the summertime, and I'm not solely referring to the temperature. In fact, with the Sun entering Cancer and your intimate 8th house of mergers, sexual unions, and soul-to-soul connections, there's really no denying the intensity behind your romantic longings. Sounds like a lot for a mutable fire sign, but the last quarter moon in Pisces is no exception, considering it will swim through your 4th house of home, family, innermost feelings, and emotional connections. If they fit the part, then it's meant to be, right? You know what they say. When you know, you know. Develop a scrupulous financial sixth sense now that the Sun is in Cancer. You tend to live in the moment, so that may not always work for your finances. Luckily, you can use the frugality of Cancer season to create a plan for investing. Cancer's intuitive energy can encourage you to keep saving for a rainy day as you chip away at paying back any of your loans. You could even use your intuition to invest in new assets, property, or resources. When in doubt, talk to a financial advisor or your constituent before making a decision. You tend to be a practical person, but today you could be in search of some spiritual guidance. You might have something on your mind that has been confusing to you. You could enjoy speaking with a priest or minister today. Or perhaps there is another person who could advise you. You might have an understanding friend who can provide you with a positive, progressive viewpoint. Don't hesitate to turn to this person today. Personal relationships don't always run according to plan. Turbulent situations crop up again and again, requiring all your energy. Smaller arguments and conflicts seem to be pre-programmed. Keep calm and deal with this turmoil in a relaxed fashion. You know you can handle things even under the worst of circumstances, but right now absolutely everything is going your way. If there's a misstep, you can be sure you'll set it right. If you feel your romantic life needs reevaluating, make an assessment of your personal life and understand what is positive, unique, and desirable about you, also what you want and why from a relationship. In this way you can create a sure and positive impression when you first meet others that they can respect. Adjustments may need to be made in order for you to flow easily with the energy of the day. The prevailing tone calls for a more outer-directed solution to all the situations at hand. You will discover that it will be easy to start up new projects today, especially those that involve creative or romantic elements. The tricky part will be to follow through. This is one of your specialties, though, so don't worry about it. You've got that part covered. Sharing of yourself will come easily for you on this day. With the presence of your own energy in the air, this will be especially rewarding for you, as well. Generally, this isn't something you have much trouble with in any setting. Many nines work in a caregiving capacity, and share their knowledge as a matter of routine. This makes for an excellent day to spend time with a close friend or to go out on a date. You will find it enjoyable to share your thoughts and feelings. As Venus spends her first full day in your relationship sector, the planet of love is not only benefiting from the month that the Sun has just spent holding the solar spotlight on your relationships, but from having Mercury, the planet of communication, on board from day one. It is the Moon's return to your relationship sector over the weekend that will bring a chance to become even more emotionally engaged. Until then, the Moon is in your work sector, tying up loose ends after Venus left yesterday while helping to interpret what your heart and gut are telling you. As she spends her first full day in your relationship sector, Venus has the advantage of having Mercury, the planet of communication already here. Having already spent much longer here than he normally would, as Venus returns to work her magic on the relationship front, it is with a chance to have the communication lines open from the start. Our eyes in the sky. We want to start connecting with others on a deep level, marking a time of improved interpersonal relationships. However, we might also want to rush relationships and emotions. Keep in mind that it's important to get to know people before diving into a committed partnership or becoming best friends. As long as you take your time getting to know others, the new moon can yield results all around. Being safe in the company of others is extremely important during this luminary. In typical Pisces fashion, use your intuition when telling fact from fantasy and reality from untruths. Trust your gut and make choices that coincide with your intuition. It can help you navigate through life. This is also a wonderful day to make conservative, not risky, investments to help elevate your bank account and assets to new heights. Also give your home and family some love today. Redecorate and spruce up your dwelling. Call your family and tell them how much you care about them now. Reach out and open your heart to others. Today, we welcome the vibrancy of a new season as we celebrate the summer solstice, and at the same time the sun moves into warm-hearted Cancer. Now that the summer is getting into full swing, we can take full advantage of Cancer's excellent hosting abilities by throwing parties and summarizing our environments. After midnight, Venus in Taurus forms a trine to Pluto in Capricorn, intensifying romantic and financial situations. While difficult Venus-Pluto aspects might cause us to behave jealously, the trine shows us the value of digging deep and investigating what lies beneath surface-level interactions in ways that are ultimately transformative. A love affair that begins now would be one where each person negotiates their power dynamics through the vessel of the relationship, achieving healing in the process. We can use this influence to overcome sexual hang-ups and trust issues with our partners. On a material level, this can be a good time to invest in property or assets. They may come with hidden perks, yielding unexpected value over time. Shortly following this, the Sun exits cerebral Gemini to journey through emotional Cancer in the month ahead. At this time, we become more aware of which relationships, business, or domestic factors allow us to feel safe in expressing our identity. To this end, we might be more attracted to that which reminds us of our past, which we view through a haze of nostalgia. We can pine for our childhoods or the way that things used to be. Our frame of reference is insular, making us more comfortable on our home turf, within established relationships or family dynamics. Our ego and our emotions are aligned, so we are less self-conscious about sharing our feelings. Yet, we still prefer to reveal ourselves to those who have earned our trust, as we know that not everyone is worthy of witnessing our vulnerability.